I'm not trying to be out there again.
You wipe and swipe. What do you mean by wipe and swipe?
You gotta take care of your residents. It's more expensive to be homeless than it is to actually rent a home.
Hey Marguerite, appreciate you coming, chopping up with us. What's funny?
Nothing.
How did you first hear about Serve the World?
He was turning 5. We was excited.
I don't get the jazz hands for 5.
Hey,
were those jazz hands or were those bring it on spirit fingers?
These are spirit fingers.
Megan had approached us about getting back on our feet because we were in between houses at that point. So we were staying with Grandma.
Shout out to Grandma.
We love you. If you can imagine, 1-bedroom apartment, 3 adults, 1 child, 2 cats.
I'm sorry.
When we started off, I think we started off both working. We had a car, and then we were worried about housing, and then we lost the car. He lost the job.
And correct me if I'm wrong, also was the obstacle, like now we weren't staying at Grandma's house no more. We had to find some temporary housing.
Yeah, we had to stay in hotels.
You wasn't jumping on like an old money?
No, he wasn't.
So for the audience, I don't know if you guys know, Marguerite has these quotes, these quotables that she has.
Get on it like it owes
Get on
money.
it.
What you allergic to, God's green earth.
And now you in an extended stay. And living in an extended stay, I don't know if you know, it's not Marguerite, it's more and more percentage of Americans living in an extended stay due to the housing crisis.
But I understand why, because if you have an eviction on you, they look at the eviction, they don't look at the person. They don't look at the person. I mean, honestly, yeah, everybody has circumstances of why they're evicted.
Yeah.
People are drugged out, people are selling all their clothes and stuff like that. And even those people need help. But us, in our situation, both of us coincidentally caught COVID. We got behind on things. I mean, it's just like a whole bunch of things that they don't take in consideration when it comes to being a parent in a household in the United States.
We play devil advocate, right? Let's say I'm a landlord, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sitting across from you. I say, Marguerite, why should I take this risk on you with an eviction? What would you tell to that particular landlord?
Because I'm not trying to be out there again. It's expensive to be homeless.
Yeah.
It's expensive. It's more expensive to be homeless than it is to actually rent a home. Hotels, they surge their prices on weekends, so you're ending up paying more on the weekend than you would during the normal day of the week. It sucks. Same thing with transportation. Hell, I Uber back and forth to work. Some days it's $15 a day. Some days it's $30, and that's not a day. That's one way. We didn't even factor in medicine when the baby gets sick, because he gonna get sick. He's like his mama, allergic to God's green earth. Poor baby.
In what way did Impact Serve the World help you to partner with you to work on some of those different obstacles that you had faced?
Budgeting. Before I met you guys, I was kind of a little, I got it, I'll spend it. Don't get rents that is over 30% of your budget or of your income. And I was like,
Yeah.
Well, I never thought of it like that. If I needed to ride somewhere to Kevin, I'm trying to go somewhere to put this application in. I got you. I was like, oh, okay, it works like that. I got you. Didn't care at that point. I'm like, I gotta find employment. Like, I can't do this. Let's be realistic. I'm allergic to broke.
We have some people out there who have a lot of experience in a particular field, like you did, but they don't have the paper to say that they qualify for this. Can you speak to a little bit as far as when you went to that interview process? Because when you went to the interview, you killed it, and it was like, we gotta hire her. What's some steps you took to
Man, you
get
gotta
the job?
sell yourself. If you put in the time, and you've put in the effort, and you've put in the work, why not brag about your skills? I mean, you are the makeup, the epitome of what you are selling.
Let's say we in the interview, right?
Yeah.
You walk to the door. I got my bag. I'm the lady who's interviewing you. I'm Chantel.
Okay.
I'm asking you this question. Marguerite, thank you for coming. How do you think you will be a significant asset to, what's the name of your company again? What you work for again?
What's the name of the company?
2 minutes later.
OBAC People of the Red. Now, how would you feel about being part of OBAC People of the Red? Why should we hire you here?
I love old people. I love helping people. Are you behind?
Are you talking to me now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we behind.
You need some help?
Yeah, we need some help.
I don't mind helping.
What makes you different from the other people that we've hired?
How far are you behind on your assessments? And I can tell you.
We're extremely behind. We've been short-staffed for the past 5 years.
We're not gonna worry about the short staff part.
Okay.
We're gonna worry about the stuff that we're behind on, and we're gonna work on going forward together as a team.
What makes you unique in this position, especially because you haven't been to school before?
Long-term care, I took care of 70 residents by myself. And
70 residents?
Yeah.
You say? Okay, tell me a little bit more about that.
I wipe and swipe with no problems.
You wipe and swipe. What do you mean by wipe and swipe it?
You have to build trust. You can't just go in there, I'm gonna take your drawers off you and wipe your butt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't walk in there and do that to people. You have to build a rapport with them.
These visuals you give it, like your wipe and swipe it.
Yeah, you gotta take care of your residents. You know.
How's your bedside manner?
Impeccable.
All right, you're hired. You're there at Flourish now. Flourish Furnishings, for those who don't know, is Flourish Furniture Bank. Walk us through your experience of going there.
That was an interesting situation.
Tell me about
When I first pulled up, I was like, where am I? I was like, can I go in through those doors? And they was like, yeah. And I was like, okay. So I come up the stairs, talk to her, and she was like, well, where's your truck? And I was like, my case manager's taking care of that for me. I'm just here to pick out some furniture. They had the coffee.
Okay.
That's the only thing I needed was the go-go juice. They just wanted
The go-go juice?
Yeah, because my dad calls it kickapoo joy juice. But, you know, because it's amazing there. Like, you walk in and you're just overwhelmed instantly. There's furniture here, furniture there, dishes here, dishes there.
Okay, you was in there shopping.
I was vibing,
Okay.
yes, because I got to look at this stuff.
Shout out to Flourish. After you shop around, get everything you need, step outside. Is the movers, all the one movers are there already waiting
No,
for you?
literally, like every time I went, I would just remember going down an aisle, coming back up an aisle, and it was full, and they took the cart and they brought us another one.
Wow.
So I rode back with the mover. So
Shout out to all the one movers. Yeah.
yeah.
Now that your house, that you got the spirit fingers going again.
Them is the praise hands, baby.
But
Them is the praise
talk-
hands. Hallelujah.
Talk about a little bit more as far as what your next steps, like in your self-development goal, where you want to see yourself and what you're most excited about moving forward.
Well, I got two things I'm trying to get on the self-development, and that's A, to get out of this Uber. Count your days. I'm sick of y'all in my pocket, and it's time for y'all to get out. Anyway.
Yeah.
And then I'm on this pathway for social work. Like, you know, Kevin's a social worker, and he's awesome. Now, in my lifetime, have I met social workers that are like, made me like, nah.
I had kids,
But
I had your wife.
exactly.
Yeah.
But then I met Kevin, and he just restored my faith in humanity, and I was like, all right, I'll take that. I'll take that. Building education right now and getting on my own transportation.
If you could speak to yourself back then when we met, what would you tell that Marguerite back then?
Hold on, girl. We're gonna work it out. Back then, how I'm talking to it now, we're gonna make it. Just hold on. You know, it's gonna take some work. Faith without works is dead.
Appreciate you coming and spending this time with us, Marguerite.
Well, thank you, Kevin, because even though I'm tired as all get out, and I gotta get up and pack it with the chickens
Let's
in the
go,
morning,
let's
Lord
go.
have mercy.
Let's-